Alright, in this video I want to go over some banner advertising networks that you can tap into different different publishers' audiences and get your banner ad for your product or your service or whatever you're trying to promote and get traffic to tap into audiences that people have already created. So one of the most popular networks is called buysell-ads.com. If you go here, if you're a publisher, you can list your website on here to get revenue for your website. Or if you're an advertiser, you can click here and go through this, sign up as an advertiser here. I'm just going to come down here to the marketplace, show you the different options. So you've got all these different categories of websites here. And the great thing about buy-sell ads, it kind of shows you the average number of impressions or so. And they're becoming more and more popular, getting more mainstream sites here. It's kind of hit or miss with these banner ads. It's great that you have the option and the opportunity to advertise and have a presence on these domains, but you may not see a big click-through rate. But it's cool that you're able to just position yourself on these authority websites and websites that have already built up a presence and a branding. You've got the opportunity to advertise there, so that's pretty cool. If you have a more niche specific kind of the Christian related product, then there's this website called Beacon Ads that I came across. It looks like it may even be owned by buy-sell ads because it's the same format here, but it looks like it's more Christian related websites. So if your product is something that can be promoted to this demographic, then this is kind of a niche banner marketplace that would be great to tap into if this is your ideal demographic. This is one that I recently just found today, Buy Site Ads. It's kind of one I haven't really heard too much about. I'm not sure how great this one is or not, but looks like the prices are a little bit cheaper here. So those are all platforms to explore. I would start with buy-sell ads unless your niche or your product falls. You think this demographic would be a good target audience for whatever service that you have. But buy-sell ads is a great place to start, and you can actually you click on these advertisers, and some people will have banner impressions. You'll have different places on the site that you can advertise. And some people will even give you the option to tweet out your message to their audience if they have a Twitter presence. And then I want to throw this in there too. Site Scout is a remnant banner advertising self-serve platform. So basically what that means is all the unsold advertising inventory on places like Google and some of these other large networks, they have millions and millions of these unsold impressions that just never get sold. So they bring them to a platform like Site Scout, and you're able to bid on them. So you're able to have the opportunity to show up on some of these big, high traffic websites for a lot cheaper than you would get it. Basically, you're getting it for wholesale here. But this is again something you'll have to just play with and test and track. But you have the option or the opportunity to advertise on all these different big websites through this platform. You get access to a lot of different advertising inventory through this platform. So pretty cool. I just want to share that. You may see better results here than just and one of these websites. So another option here, there's so many different methods and media ways to advertise your product and service across the web. So there's all these different options. Banner advertising is one that's been around just as long as email has. It's still around, and there's these marketplaces like buy-sell ads that make it easy for you to approach these websites, because traditionally you would have to reach out to them yourself manually and kind of go back and forth with the webmaster, the site owner, and try to get your ad or offer posted there. But they make it simple for you, make it easy they develop this marketplace for you. So just another advertising option and vehicle to get your message out to a wider audience. So check out these solutions. If you're trying to expand your reach, then these are great places to start. All right, in this video, I just want to do a very brief overview of Bing Yahoo ads. So kind of to compete against Google, which Google is the dominant force, the dominant player in search engine traffic. That's where most people at least in the US and in English speaking countries go to do their searches. But there's also Bing and Yahoo, and they've kind of teamed up, combined forces. And while most search engine traffic is through Google, the Bing and Yahoo still gets a decent amount of traffic. And so I wanted to present this option, this solution, as another kind of an alternative advertising solution to Google, because Google's not very affiliate friendly anymore. They used to be back in the day when they first started, and then several years ago they just dropped the hammer and just canceled all these affiliate accounts overnight. A lot of people lost their accounts, and so I'm not really covering Google ads in this training series because it's not that affiliate marketing friendly. I've had my account shut down, or at least my advertising side of my account shut down, just because I accidentally promoted an affiliate link. And Bing is a little bit more affiliate marketer friendly. And again, they still have a decent amount of search traffic. And from what I've heard from marketers that advertise there, is that the conversions tend to be higher sometimes. Again, you don't have access to as much traffic, but it is a place where traffic still exists. So, if you're looking to expand your reach, expand your advertising of whatever it is you're trying to get the word out and attract new customers, this is another pool of traffic that you can tap into. So just want to bring this to your attention. There'll be a place where you can check out and learn more about Bing ads, but it's very simple to get signed up. It works very similar to Google ads because they have a lot of the same features. You can have text-based ads or advertise. I think they have display ads as well, similar to the Google display network. So it's very similar. It's just mostly as an alternative for the Google advertising network if you don't want to start there or even explore that at all. You've got the Bing Yahoo ads, and it's very, very simple to get signed up for. But you can just type in Bing Yahoo ads and it'll take you to either a screen like this where you can go ahead and sign up for an account. But just one thing to add, while it's very simple and you don't need a lot of money to get started, I would probably, depending on what niche you're in, if it's more of a big niche like the health, wealth, love, then I might try Bing ads. But if it's a smaller niche, you may want to try some of these other solutions but before used, at least with the display side. For the search side, maybe, but for the display side and banners, usually those get a lot less click-through rates on generally, at least unless you're a more advanced marketer and know a little bit more about copywriting and conversion. So that's my only tip there. So just want to share this as another option for advertising. This is the whole point of these videos, is to kind of give you all these different advertising options. Not really going into detail of each one, but just to kind of let you know what's out there, what your options are. So when you get a chance, definitely check out Bing ads. And again, it's a great source for targeted traffic, and it's a great alternative to Google. All right, in this video, I'm going to do a super basic overview of Facebook advertising. So Facebook ads have been around for a couple of years now. This is where most of the internet marketers and the make money online kind of niches gravitate towards, because it's just easier. There aren't as much like rules and regulations as places like Google and some of the other advertising networks. You don't need a big budget to start, and it allows you the opportunity and the ability to target, laser target your demographic down by age, likes, interests, location. So you've got a lot of different targeting options here. There's a lot of, there's a big audience here on Facebook. So a lot of people, a pool of a lot of people to tap into that you can siphon into your sales funnels and stuff. So basically, obviously you're going to need obviously you're going to need a Facebook account. So if you don't have one, you're going to need to set one up. If you're not on here for social media purposes and socializing and stuff, then at least set up up one for your business or your product and offer that you're trying to promote. So once you set up your Facebook account, you can come down here under Create Ads. And then it gives you a couple different options. So based on whatever option here you select, it's going to optimize your campaign for this type of result. So if you want to boost your post on a fan page or promote a page, or just to send traffic to your website, or you want to help increase conversions to your websites, or you want to get installs for an app of yours, or some of these other options. They recently introduced video views and videos and being able to advertise videos, so this is a new option. And all this stuff, it changes over time. So again, this isn't a full course on how to use all these different advertising platforms or how to use Facebook specifically. This is just kind of an introduction, because and I'm going to give you the basics, because all these little options and stuff that you see here, they change over time. So that's something to get used to. Usually as soon as you kind of get comfortable with the advertising platform, they change it, tweak it a little bit. So you're just going to have to learn to kind of roll with these changes, because you can't really do anything over because you can't really do anything with them. You just have to learn to adapt. So for this example, and this is what I usually this is what I usually choose, is send people to your website. So I've got a couple of different websites that I've advertised in the past. I'm just going to select this one here. If you don't have one, if you've advertised in the past, you can pull them up here. And then it gives you an option for a tracking pixel here, whether it be a conversion pixel or just a regular tracking pixel. I'm going to go over that in just a few minutes, but if this particular web page that you are sending traffic to, if you have a tracking pixel, you can set that up here. I'm just going to leave that blank for now and click continue. And then it gives you all these different options here for your advertising. So this is just wide open. There's so many different things that you can target. You've got, I'm in the US, so I've got the US by default. You've got countries, if you want to add more countries. If you want to include or exclude certain countries, you can do that here. You can target by age, male or female, languages, and as you adjust this, then this bar is going to kind of adjust over here. You're going to see all your different audience, your specific audience, your potential reach. It's going to kind of calculate that. So if I change this to maybe 25 to 65, that number is going to adjust there. And then you've got interest. You've got all different kinds of interest. So this kind of helps you select these different interests here, but they're very broad. So if you have, like, I'm an internet marketer, if you have, you might want to type in like internet marketing and type in a search term there, and if you click one of them, it gives you all these options, but if you click one, it's going to give you other related topics or interests here. So if you just type in a generic term related to your niche or the people that you're trying to target, then it's going to give you a couple of other options here to help drill down and kind of refine that audience as you're building. And you've also got behaviors that you can target, so you can go through these. This is really cool here actually for financial. If you're targeting like people that have a spend a certain amount. Let's see, I think, can't remember where that's at, but if you want to target investors, people that have money, you can do that here. Let's see, connections. Oh, here's where the demographics are. So under languages, this is kind of hidden here, but there's some valuable, targeting information here. You got relationships, education level. So if you want to target just people that have high school, degrees or just so if you want to target people that just have university level degrees, specific types of work, employers, job titles, industries, financials, so you can target people by their income or their net worth, and are they a homeowner? You've got all these different awesome targeting options here that other advertising platforms don't give you access to. So it's really, really cool that Facebook gives you access to all that data, that you can just laser target. You have basically the whole world at your fingertips here that you can reach out to. And then once you get down here to the bottom, you can set your advertising budget, whether you want to be a daily budget or lifetime budget. You can start with just $5 and just test it out. You can see kind of your estimated daily reach, how many people that's going to potentially reach. If you decide to set a start and end date and a lifetime budget, let's see, I believe that you can set that. And here's where I was going to show you ad scheduling. So you can run it all the time, or this is really cool if you have, I believe you need to set to lifetime budget, but if you have it set to lifetime budget, then you can run the ads on a schedule. So it's really cool. So as you refine your ads, you can create new ones, and as you kind of see when your conversions happen, you can specifically schedule to run the ad not just all day all the time, but at specific hours on specific days. So Facebook gives you a lot of really awesome options to just laser target and hone in on exactly who your audience is and exactly when to target them specifically, what days, what times, and then you've got you can give your ad set a name here, and then here at the bottom, this is where you're going to put your images and your for your ads. So you are going to need to probably set up a Facebook fan page, and that's going to allow you to advertise like in the news feed. Don't believe you need one in just the just for the sidebar, just for the right sidebar, but it shows you what your ads are going to look like here on the desktop, mobile, right sidebar, and I mostly, for most of my stuff, I just advertise in the right sidebar because for me that gets the most clicks and the most conversions. But you do have more real estate here for the news feed. It's a lot bigger, but my clicks haven't been as much, and it's usually more expensive in my experience and my results. So I usually just remove that and remove the news feed, the mobile news feed, and I just usually stick with the desktop right column, and then you can adjust the headline here, the description, and the destination URL. And they actually used to not have this for the basic advertising here. So again, another thing that changes over time. And let's see, that you don't have a call to action button. It looks like you don't have that on the right hand column, but on the desktop news feed you do. So that's one of the benefits. If you're advertising on the news feed, then you do have the call to action button and some other options here that looks like they're kind of making their way into the right hand column ad here. So this used to be smaller, it's a lot larger now. So again, another thing that changes a lot. And then once you're done here, you can come down here to click place order, and it'll just take a few minutes, probably an hour at most, to probably get your ad approved. And then once you're done, you can make variations of that ad very quickly. One thing I wanted to mention, and I'm not sure if this is still just open to people in the US, but one thing that's going to help you get some more insight into your audience is once you are selecting your interest here and your behaviors, I would just kind of copy and paste those. You'll have all your audience details over here on the right side. I'll just copy and paste those into like a Word file or a document of some sorts, and then come back up here to the top, and then come over here to manage ads instead of create ads. Before you create the ad, you're just kind of refining it in this process, and then come down here under manage ads, and then come up here to tools, click audience insights, and then I'm just going to click everyone on Facebook. And then what's useful about this tool is you can plug in those demographics and the interests that you just refined down in your ad manager. There you're creating that ad, and you can kind of see insights into where your, where is your advertising dollars best spent. So you may find that of your interest, you may be targeting 18 to any, but you may find that the bulk of your demographic is actually in the 25 to 54 zone, which I found most of my interests are. So, while you could possibly get some clicks and conversions from 18 to 24 and 55 to 65 plus, why not just advertising in this block of demographic here and just remove these? Don't even target these, because there's so few people in there interested in what you have to offer or sell, or based on your demographics that you've selected. So before you actually create your ad, I would plug in your likes and interests and demographics into the audience insights tool, and kind of see, get some insights into that particular audience. And then once you're done, you can actually create a custom audience from these likes and interests that you can then plug into your ads that you can use again and again and again. So once you refine this, then you can come up here to save, and save that custom audience. And then once you're creating an ad, let's go ahead and create an ad. I'm just going to select send people to my website again, and then instead of selecting all of these little interests here, you can speed up the process by just choosing a custom audience. Click here and then select one of your custom audiences, and bam, you're ready to go. And then you can come down here, customize your ad and your ad copy, and then go ahead and place the order. So that'll help you save some time in the future by doing some putting in the effort on the front end, and then you can just create those custom audiences out of those audiences that you create and kind of refine through the audiences insights tab. So that's how to create an ad in Facebook. It's this is a very basic overview. Alright, in this video I want to go over advertising on Pinterest using Pinterest ads and promoted pins. So this feature is only available to people with business accounts right now. I believe you can promote with just a regular account, but you have to join a waiting list and then get approved. So it's easier just to sign up for a free business account, and then through that you should be able to just automatically be able to promote your pins through your business your Pinterest business account. So it's very, very simple. I'm just going to log in real quickly and kind of go over the basics of the Pinterest advertising platform. Right, so once you log in, I've just got this account that I manage here. Once you log in, you've got this dashboard, and I'm just going to go over the basics. You've got some guides here, some helpful tips and tutorials that can help you get started, but it's really, really simple. Pinterest makes it very simple, and they've at the time of making this video, they just recently launched their advertising platform in the last several months, the last year or so. So they've been developing this audience, this marketplace, this platform of all this traffic and users, and they're now giving you the opportunity to advertise to that audience. So it's a great place to take advantage. So it's a great opportunity to take advantage of. And also, what makes it unique is that, wherever there's a lot of traffic, whenever they open the gates to advertisers, then you have a unique opportunity there that, it's not saturated like Facebook's and, the Google's out there, because that is a new traffic source that has never really been opened up to advertisers. So you've got that opportunity of being one of the first ones to get to test that traffic out. So you have a unique advantage there, as opposed to people that have that advertise on Facebook. Facebook is great, but a lot of things have changed over the years as advertisers have come in. People are used to seeing ads there and so forth. So I'm just going to create a simple ad here. You've got a couple different types of ads. You can create engagement campaigns and traffic campaigns, and like I said, this may change by the time you create your account. When I first logged into my ads account, it didn't look anything like this. So these dashboards and these things tend to change over time, and these options weren't there before. It was just basically create an ad. Now they've segmented into these two different types of ads, so you can promote based on how much engagement you want with the pin, or drive specifically to drive traffic to your website. So I'm just going to click this drive traffic campaign, and again, you've got kind of the same little option here. I'm just going to click drive traffic. I'm just going to give it a test one for the name here. If you want to select an end date for the daily budget, I'm just going to put 10. And again, as you're going along, you've got some little options here. So if you need help with how budgets work, you can click that Learn More. Click Pick a Pin. Now, to advertise, I don't believe you're going to be able to advertise if you don't have pins. So you need to go ahead and create a pin, create something that, a pin that you would like to promote first. And then once you get to this point, you can select the pin that you want to get the engagement on or drive the traffic to. So I'm just going to select this one. And then that's going to take us to this one of these last pages here. So I'm just going to, you can keep the title here, or you can give your promoted pin a name. You can type something in here. And then you can target you target the traffic based on specific search terms. So if whatever you're promoting, you can target people searching for certain search phrases and terms on the Pinterest marketplace, the Pinterest platform there. So you can specifically show your pin to that demographic. So you can, it's give you some suggestions here. This is a business account about cleaning and vacuum, so it's got some suggestions here, cleaning tips, and as you add more, it'll give you some more suggestions here. But it's pretty self-explanatory. You can just type in the keywords and phrases that relate to whatever it is you're trying to promote there, and if you hover over, you can see what that ad is going to look like. It's your pin, basically. And the great thing about Pinterest right now, it's not open to the rest of the world, so you're only targeting US locations. So you can pick specific locations, or you can just target the whole US, which is awesome for marketers, because usually the top, the tier 1 countries are the ones that have the most money, that spend the most money, which is the US, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand. And right now, again, this is just a great opportunity for merchants and advertisers to just advertise specifically to the audience that is in the US. So you can also advertise based on specific languages here, or all languages. If you're speaking, if you're advertising to only US speaking or English people in the US, you can select that. And then if you want to advertise on all devices, or you just want to advertise on web but not mobile, you can select that. And then gender specific, so male and female. Pinterest is predominantly female, and it's kind of stayed that way. More and more males have gotten on to their platform, but most of the people that you're probably going to reach are going to be female related, because they're liking and pinning stuff and repinning stuff. So anything related to like photography, wedding, weight loss, diet, health, nutrition, recipes, things like that tend to do well. That seems to be the things that are shared most. So if you're in that kind of niche, or you have any kind of offer to promote, then those would be great for this audience. But you'll just have to play around and see what offers are going to work best for you on this platform. And then you've got a max cost per click bid, so only pay for clicks to your website. So how much do you want to pay? And you can click this Learn More to kind of see how this bidding process works. And then once you're ready to go, you can click Pay, or if you haven't set up billing, you need to set up your billing account here. But that's the basics. It's very, very simple. I'm sure it's going to get more detailed and complex as they develop their platform, but it's very, very simple. And the great opportunity about Pinterest right now is that they've just recently opened their platform for advertisers. So it's just a great opportunity for folks like you and me to come in and just tap into that traffic source for whatever website or niche website or offer that you're trying to promote. You've got this as another advertising opportunity, another platform, in addition to places like Google and Facebook and SEO and solo ads and things like that. All right, another couple options for getting traffic, getting cheap traffic, are what's called paid-to-click sites. So paid-to-click is basically what it sounds like. You get paid like fractions of pennies to click on ads and offers. Some of the most popular sites that have been around forever are ClickSense and Neobucks. These are ones that, there's lots of others that come and go, but these are the ones that have stuck around for several years. and they're actually legitimate. So one thing to keep in mind with these sites is they, if you don't log in for a couple of days, like they'll remove your account. I don't have a NeoBucks account. This happened to me twice because I didn't log in. I don't think they send you any alerts, or maybe I was thinking maybe they do, and I was thinking that they surely wouldn't, remove your account, but they will, and you have to sign up each time with like a new an account or an email address that's tied to a separate PayPal account. So I didn't want to bother to create another PayPal account. So I burned through 2 accounts. But if you're going to sign up for this, it's a pretty good platform here and can get you some cheap traffic quick. Then just make sure to log into your accounts like every 7 days so that your accounts remain active and open. ClickSense is the same way. The cool thing about ClickSense that it's got a lot of different advertising options, and the cool thing also with ClickSense is that you can target by demographic, so you can target by a specific country and also by length of time. So although it is cheap traffic, you can also target, you can make the person that's viewing your ad be on your website or your ad for 10 seconds, 20, 30, even a minute, which is great because if you're trying to get blog traffic, it's better to have somebody on your website for longer than it is for 2 seconds. It just has a really high bounce rate, and most people that are in this mode that are clicking these ads, they're not really incentivized to stay on that site longer. Obviously that's your goal as an advertiser, to keep them on your website, but they're just trying to get pennies, so they can add up to $1 or whatever and cash out. So it is cheap traffic for that reason. But the way I would capitalize on these websites and use them is basically for that reason, to kind of beef up your rankings or beef up your Alexa rankings and things like that on your website for your blog. Just get more traffic, because it's probably not going to convert that well. Maybe on some CPA offers you'll just have to test out, just like everything. But in NeoBucks, I'm not really sure. I haven't played with their platform in a long time just because I haven't had an active account, but it works similar to ClickSense. I'm not really sure. I can't remember if you can target that specifically, but it's probably good traffic just because it's kind of a filtered community of people that, like I said, they're all active. If they're not active, then they get their account deleted, and they have no way to contact support, so you're not getting back in. So you got to create another account. So these are just a couple of solutions. Again, the benefit I've seen from them is by is getting cheap traffic, and just to kind of boost your your visitors amount to your website, to kind of boost your Alexa ranking or other things that traffic would be helpful for, and you don't want to pay an arm and a leg for. So these are 2 other options. Again, just another source of traffic. You may find some type of ad or offer that does convert on this traffic. So they're here as other options, other solutions. I encourage you to check them out depending on what you're doing. So they are there, and they're ones I've both used, and I think they both have affiliate programs. So it's another way to earn, is to refer people and get paid on the referral commissions for people buying underneath you. All right, in this video, I want to talk about retargeting ads. So retargeting is something that's been around for several years. When it originally rolled out, it was kind of more for bigger brands that could afford it, and then the prices dropped lower and lower to allow for the lower end advertiser, the one that didn't have as big of a bankroll and budget, to come in and be able to retarget as well. There's a couple of companies out there that do it, and now Facebook has their own retargeting platform. Used to be you have to go through these retargeting platforms that I'm going to recommend and introduce you to in this video. But Facebook, if you're advertising on Facebook, you can actually retarget directly through Facebook, using Facebook's own free tools without having to go through one of these services. But the benefits of using one of these services is it allows you to not only retarget in places like Facebook, but also all over the web. So in different areas, different websites and domains that have have banner ads on them. You can, you know, pop up wherever the user is browsing. So it's very powerful. And, you know, advertising as it evolves, you know, people change, people evolve, and they get kind of banner blindness to all the ads that they're shown on a daily basis. So that's kind of why retargeting popped up and kind of sprang forward, because I guess people weren't converting as high just directly with the first time. A lot of times it takes a couple of messages before people actually, if they don't convert that first time, it takes about 7 impressions for them to actually click again and maybe go through your sales funnel and convert into a customer or lead. And so that's why retargeting is so powerful, because you can follow up with them, because a lot of people, they click out or they get distracted or they forget. And if you can, you know, pop up your ad or offer again on places that they're hanging out already, that maybe they, you know, they're not at a place where they found you originally, then that's powerful, because it can give them a little nudge and remind them, oh yeah, this is the thing that I was looking at, this is the thing I was checking out. So a couple of solutions are AdRoll. This is a pretty cool one. It's very cheap to get started, and that's the other benefit of retargeting is the impressions and the, you know, the clicks and stuff. It's significantly less than direct advertising, so it often has a higher ROI, a higher return on investment and return and, you know, conversions and stuff, because people have already seen your ads are offered once. And so and it's cheaper, so it's really just, you know, a win-win for advertisers. So you can get signed up with AdRoll, and so you can get signed up with AdRoll and check them out by going to adroll.com. Another solution out there is Perfect Audience. So they basically do the same thing. It's just another solution out there that offers retargeting service all across the web, mobile devices, and through Facebook. So you know, if you're advertising, you want to have a presence other than on Facebook, that's when these solutions would you know, when you would consider them. But if you're doing, you know, exclusive advertising on Facebook, you're actually good with just Facebook's ads, and then, you know, retargeting your customers on Facebook. Again, you don't have any need to go through any one of these solutions. But if you want a little bit wider reach across the web to bring those customers and those leads back into your sales funnel, then these are solutions that you should consider. And they're very easy to get started. They each has their different benefits and, you know, pros and cons and stuff, but they're both pretty cool, pretty good solutions. But again, I think AdRoll has some, you know, these dynamic creatives, which are pretty cool. Not sure if Perfect Audience has that, but they all have, you know, they're very cool solutions. Something to look into. Once you get your sales funnel and your advertising kind of refined, then you want to kind of look at expanding into these retargeting options. But you know, if you're just getting started, I would start maybe on Facebook, then use Facebook's out of the box, you know, free retargeting solutions. Then when you're ready to expand, check out Perfect Audience or AdRoll. All right, in this video, I want to go over something that's called revenue sharing sites. So there are a lot of these similar to the pay-to-click sites, but these are two of the most popular ones at the time of making this video. Again, these are websites that kind of change and evolve over time. Some, they kind of come and go, but these two have been around for a little while. One's called My Advertising Pays, one's called Traffic Monsoon. Basically, the gist of revenue sharing sites is they have a lot of different ad packages. You don't have to do their revenue sharing packages, but basically the kind of incentive behind it is you buy traffic, you buy these ad packs, and if you view other people's ads every day, then you'll earn a percentage of the entire revenue that the website's bringing in. So if you buy like a $40 ad, not only are you getting other people to view your ad, but you're also, and you're getting that traffic, but you're also getting a return on your quote investment. So you spend $40 on an ad, maybe at the end of 30 days, you'll get $52 back in revenue, assuming that other people are active in the community and are clicking on all of the ads. So a lot of people try to pitch this as a business opportunity. I don't really like to look at it in that way, because every business opportunity I've been involved in flops eventually. These will eventually kind of die, and then there will be new ones that pop up. So I've just had bad experiences myself, but I've seen people make thousands of dollars, but in these types of websites and programs or business opportunities, if you want to call them that. But the people that are making the most money are ones that typically came in from day one with with thousands of dollars worth of these ad packs, and on top of that had a lot of referrals that also did that same thing. So there's a lot that they're not showing you, some of those leaders. So just something to kind of take note of if you kind of Google these two websites here. But one thing that's pretty cool is that the traffic is pretty cheap. It is real people, because this is a community of members here. And while I don't like it for the fact that it's kind of a pool of people that's the same people that are potentially viewing your ads over and over and over again, the type of people that are attracted to these networks are people that are interested in making money generally. So if your offer is something that has to do with make money online, things like that, then this can be a great pool of traffic to tap into and siphon it to your lead page or siphon it to your offer or sales page temporarily, while these sites last, because they will fade away. The traffic will diminish over time. But these are, again, two ones that are building momentum and have a lot of traffic. So, I see it as a pool of traffic similar to Facebook or a StumbleUpon. That's something that's probably not going to last forever, but while it lasts, tap into it, siphon as much of that traffic, as much of those visitors over to your offers, over to your email list, things that traffic sources that you can control, that you don't have to repeatedly pay again and again for, other than the cost of maintaining that mailing list. But that's the advantage I see here. Again, it's another solution for cheap traffic. It's going to be a lot cheaper than places like generally places like Facebook and some of the other popular branded marketplaces out there. So this is something that if you're in the internet marketing space, then you're probably seeing on news feeds, if you're connected with other internet marketers pitching this as a business opportunity. Again, I wouldn't approach this with that business opportunity mindset that you're going to get rich off of these platforms. Again, you can make money, but approach it like a business owner. And this is a place where people are hanging out. So this is a specific demographic of people that are interested in one thing, which is making money online. And you can use that to your advantage depending on what your offer is. You're probably not going to get a lot of conversions on like weight loss and other types of niches on here. But if making money online is if that's what your offer or your service is, then you probably have a pretty good chance of success or getting a couple of new clients or members to whatever your offer is from these platforms. So definitely check them out. Again, this one's kind of messy. That's another reason I don't like them. This one is a little bit cleaner, and these are two reputable ones. Again, these are kind of the nature of pay-to-click sites, and revenue sharing ones are just kind of shady. You don't know really if you're going to get paid or not. So I wouldn't lean on the fact that you're going to get any of your money back. Just any advertising money that you put out there, just put it out there and with the mindset that you can afford to lose that, because you're probably not going to get it back, basically. So check them out. This is another solution. Again, if you're just trying to get quick blog traffic for very cheap, that's these are one solution that you can use for that. But definitely worth checking out, worth exploring. All right, in this video, I wanted to go over Twitter ads. So Twitter in the last year or two or so has recently opened up their platform. Again, similar to Pinterest and some of these other platforms, these other social media marketplaces and platforms out there. They've just basically, they haven't really had a monetization strategy. Haven't really opened up their doors to advertisers like you and me until recently in the recent last couple of years. So I just searched Twitter ads here, and if I click the first one, you can see it'll take you to this page. If you click the other one, it'll take you to this Twitter for Business page. It'll tell you a little bit more about their products and kind of what your different options are here. So first, you're going to obviously need a Twitter account. You don't need to sign up for a special business account or anything like that. I'm just going to sign into one of my accounts here. And then, if you click Let's Go, they'll just ask you some other questions to get some more information about your business. But if you just go to your back to Twitter, back to your main account here, your main account dashboard, and then come up here to your little icon here of your profile, come down here under Twitter ads, then it'll take you to a dashboard for your ads here. I don't have any running, but you've got your little analytics tab up here. So once you've got some ads running, and to create a new one, you just come up here to create new campaign, and you can see all the different options, kind of like Facebook ads. They give you a couple of different goals. So what's your goal with your tweets? Is it to get more followers? Is it to get website clicks and conversions? So you've got all these different variables here, these different goals, and based on whatever your marketing strategy is, whatever you're trying to get, whether it be more followers or more clicks and conversions. For most marketers, it's probably going to be clicks and conversions because you want people to go to your website basically. But you've got all these different options here. If you're doing advertising and videos, you want to get views on it really quickly, then you just get all these different goals here, and Twitter is going to optimize your campaign for whatever goal that you select. So I'm just going to select, for this example, website clicks or conversions, and then it's going to take me to this campaign setup page. So I'm just going to put in test campaign, and scroll down here. You can start this ad immediately, or you can customize when you want to start and end this. If you have a specific date in mind, you can set up specific locations. So the benefit of having different marketplaces to advertise on is some of the different marketplaces allow you to target different demographics and different things that the other marketplaces don't. And I'll kind of go into that a little deeper as we scroll down here. But you can select specific locations, so that's great. If you want to target people in just the US or just your country, you can do that on Twitter. Gender specific here, specific languages, specific devices, so people that are only on desktops, or if you want to target just their mobile devices, you can do that. And then you've got, this is really unique here, so you get you can target by keywords, you can target by followers, interests, all these different behaviors, event targeting. What I like is the followers, because this is unique. This is something that Facebook doesn't allow you to do. You can drill down pretty deep, pretty targeted with interest and different likes and things like that in Facebook, but you can't target by specific Facebook fan page. So you can't, if like a specific celebrity or a specific website has a large following, you can't target that audience, unfortunately, but you can with Twitter. So if a celebrity or someone important in your industry or niche has a large following, you can target people that follow that particular person. So it's, every advertising platform is unique. That's why I want to share all these different options that you have available, because they're all different. They all have their benefits, and they're all their pluses and minuses, pros and cons. So we scroll down here, there's a bunch of other different options that we can target, and as we scroll down here at the bottom, we can kind of see the estimated reach as we're adjusting these different options down here. And then we get to the end here, and you can set your budget of how much you want to spend per day, or how much your total budget is. And then how you want to price your bids, if you want to keep it at automatic, or you've got a couple of different other options here. And then as you get down here at the bottom, you get your creative, so you can write your tweet, upload your images or your text, and customize your ad here. And then you can save and schedule your campaign. So it's just as simple as that. And I haven't honestly done a lot of advertising on Twitter. This isn't really my advertising platform, but every advertising platform again is different. You may find your success for your particular product or service. You may find success on Twitter as opposed to like Facebook. A lot of people are having success on Facebook, but Twitter may be your avenue, as opposed to some of the other popular marketplaces. So you really just have to test and tweak and try and figure things out. But I just wanted to share this brief overview of how to use the Twitter platform, because again, it's just another advertising platform and marketplace for you to get your messages out there, for you to reach, laser target your demographic and your ideal prospects and customers. All right, in this video, I want to go over a couple of solo ad traffic sources specifically for internet marketers, make money online niche. Now, what solo ads are, for those of you that don't know, is basically you're tapping into other people's email lists, and they're giving you the opportunity to mail your offer to their audience and to their list. So there's lists out there for all sorts of different demographics and niches. I've just listed some here on my website, imsource.org/traffic. If you just come to imsource.org and scroll down here to traffic, the solo ad lists are up here at the top. And these are just ones I've collected over the years. This is just easiest for me to show rather than go through a couple of different examples or options here. So these are all ones I've collected. The ones that I would point out are Powered Clicks, the traffic source, Ego K-Fits, Solo Ads Agency, dedicated emails, Traffic for Me, and My Traffic Source. Those are the ones that I would start out with. Again, a lot of this is trial and error. Solo ads are probably the most targeted and highest, your highest chance of converting traffic basically out there compared to like Facebook ads or Pinterest or Twitter, or some of these other advertising options, assuming that whoever you're sending your offer to has a decent list, a decent relationship with their list. But it's going to be your quickest way to get traffic generally when getting started. Another option would be like Facebook, but Facebook, you may be having to pay a little bit more for a click, whereas here you know exactly how much you're paying for each click. You need to be tracking this, which I'll go over that in a different video, but I recommend a solution called Click Magic if you are doing solo ads. But these are again specifically for internet marketing, the make money online niche, business opportunity. This is mine. This is what my niche is. So these are the ones that are relevant to me. Now, a lot of people ask me, are there solo ads for other niches? And I kind of just answered that a few minutes ago. Yes, of course. But again, this is just kind of a website pertaining to internet marketing resources for mostly geared towards the make money online niche. So these are the ones that I selected. If you are in like the diet, weight loss, fitness niches, or the survival niche, there's lists out there. Dedicated emails is actually a good one that has a variety. They are actual list brokers, so they can help you with fitness and health and survival niches if those are your niches. If you have a more specific or targeted product or service that you're trying to market and promote, then again, there are more specific lists out there. So that's just one thing to note. And the great thing about solo ads is generally, at least with the internet marketing ones, you can literally just give them your link and it's kind of a done for you. At least some of the services that I've suggested here out of this list. But the other solo ad solutions, like for other niches, you may have to be, you may be required to write like a little blurb or your own message for the email that's going out. So that's something to consider. You may want to read up on some copywriting conversion techniques and strategies in order to get that that solo ad crafted in a way that's going to get as many clicks as possible, so that it can be as effective as possible, and you can get as many clicks as possible, again, as much traffic to your offer through that solo ad mailing. But these are just another traffic source. Again, if you're just starting out, you're trying to build an email list, this is one of the quickest ways to do it if you're not that skilled. If you don't have a lot of copywriting skills and you just have an offer, you just have a an opt-in, you're trying to get people to opt in, then solo ads is probably going to be your best bet. It's going to be your quickest solution there, without having to be a master copywriter or anything like that. So great traffic source. Again, it's all dependent on the quality of the traffic, and a lot of times these vendors will have reviews, so that's kind of how you can gauge that. You can ask around, but the ones I suggested are ones that I've used and have had good experiences with. So again, just go to imsource.org/traffic, and you can see all these solo ad traffic solutions that I recommend. Again, the ones that I would start out with are PowerClicks, the traffic source. Igor Kafetz, his is going to be pretty good. He's going to take care of you, but his is probably going to be the most expensive. Solo Ads Agency, dedicated emails, traffic for me, and then my traffic source. Those are the ones that I would start with, and then you've got some other ones here that you can always try out.